How's it going, YouTube? My name is FourthStarTCG, and I have a problem. And that problem is that I buy way too many Pokemon cards. Right here, I have about 3 months of Pokemail that I'm going to open up. I'm so excited to get into this stuff. There is tons of boxes, tons of packages. I've got stuff from Japan, I've got stuff from the States, I got stuff from all over the world. And I'm really excited to crack into these. I'm going to split it up into a couple of videos where I go over everything. I think the first one is going to be this awesome package that I got from Japan. I think it's this one right here. But I got so much cool stuff. I got PSA graded cards, ungraded cards, and yeah, it's going to be a ride. So be sure to stick around for a couple videos as I go through everything that I've gotten here. Yeah, and it's going to be amazing. The vast majority of it probably going to be in my normal filming location, but for some of these big packages, you got to see the unboxing, so we'll throw some footage of that in there. So, hope you guys enjoy everything, and here we go. Alright, so after doing some thinking, I'm going to crack into these two boxes first. This one I'm very excited about. All of these stuff is just so amazing. But this is pretty crazy. So I'll pop on some music as I open this, but you guys will see everything. Alright, so here we are back in my normal filming spot to go through everything, and oh boy, this is going to be fun. So first off, I'm sure you guys saw, I have a ton of Shiny Star V. I ordered 20 boxes. This is the most I've ordered of any Japanese set. But this was the set to do it. Just an incredible set, really, really nice. And I'll definitely be opening up at least a couple of these boxes on the channel to show off, as, man, this is just so cool. It's got amazing rares, it's got shinies, it's got shiny Vs, gold, it's shiny Charizards, just anything you could want from a set, this has it. So look out for that in the next couple of days. And without any further ado, let's crack into all of the cards that I got. Oh boy, this is just stacks upon stacks of cards, everything here. The story of this package is really Japanese shipping and how hit or miss it is. There's some things like this, I got these, which were just packaged so exceptionally well. This especially, I'll crack into this first here. Yeah, like a pull tab for the tape, and this just opens right up. This seller knew what they were doing when they shipped this, and it was just, opening this package was the best package opening experience I've ever had, because the seller knew what they were doing. But with other stuff, that's not necessarily the case. So here is the first thing I bought. It is a sealed black deck kit. These are becoming a lot rare and harder to find. I opened one up actually several years ago, if you guys want to go check that out on the channel. But this is one that I will more than likely be keeping sealed. Yeah, as this is just so cool. You got that Rockets Moltres EX and that Dark Tyranitar holo. Pretty hard to see the holo pattern through the through all the layers of plastic there, but that Dark Tyranitar is a really cool sort of full card holo pattern, and it is just amazing. And yeah, that is a sealed deck right there. So that is super cool. I'm really excited about that. Did pay a fair bit for that, but definitely worth it. Now this is something that I did not pay a lot for. And crack into it here. Again, trying to be very careful whenever I use the scissors. I've learned from my Altamare deck mishap. Alright, that should do it. Yeah, alright. So these I won for ridiculously cheap, which I thought was crazy. It is both the Xerneas and Yveltal XY movie promos. So I believe these come with 6 packs. 2 pack, I think this is probably, you can kind of see it there. So there's 6 packs there. I don't know if it tells you on the back. It doesn't look like it. It just has some, you know, things for boxes. But so this, you get a sealed movie promo Yveltal with the cracked ice foil pattern. I think this has maybe 4 packs of Y collection and 2 packs of Y collection, and the this might be, we might actually have Wild Blaze packs in there. That would be crazy. Who knows? Maybe it's XY1, 2, and 3, because on the side right there that looks like orange. So I'll have to do some research on these, but these actually might come with Wild Blaze packs, and that would be really cool. You can kind of see on the side that blue, that pack art is different than the X collection pack art right there. So we might have some Wild Blaze packs, really not sure. I just, you know, Japanese XYR packs, I will buy these all the time. You know what I actually should do? I opened these way back when. So I will go on my channel and dig up that very old video opening these, and I'll check that out. But now let's get into the cards, and this is what I talk about when I talk about the craziness of Japanese packaging. So this is how one card was shipped to me. That is a tiny piece of cardboard. At least the card is in a sleeve, but this card was shipped to me from the seller in Japan to the warehouse in Japan, international shipping, just taped to a piece of cardboard. And this is just, like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to deal with this, but we will dig into it, and I'm going to be incredibly careful here as I snip this. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to flip and reveal, and deal with this later off camera. Hoo boy. And that is an incredibly special card to be packaged like that. Wow. Okay. So this, you guys are going to see a pattern in some of the things that I'm buying. This is an Empoleon Secret Rare Shiny from the, I think it's from Plasma Freeze in English, which is Thunder Knuckle and Spiral Force in Japanese. Not sure which half this comes out of, but oh boy, first edition. And the scans of these cards really just don't do it justice. You have to look in the light like that at this beautiful Empoleon. This is a really, really nice card, and I'm amazed that it made it to me in this condition, but it looks very clean. So this eventually, hopefully, will go off to PSA. So we'll pop that over there, and maybe we'll get into, again, these are just like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, show me something here. Man, outside of, like, because I just got to be so careful with this. I need one of those, who is it? It's Sakari who has the, okay, does this open? No, but can I get the card out? No, okay. It's Sakari who has one of those like X-Acto knife things. And he just breezes through this horrific packaging. Okay, so here's another card. This one's double sleeved at least. Oh, look at that. Rockets Entei EX. Amazing. So beautiful. And again, the condition on that is looking very, very clean, very nice. Again, I'll have to examine these a little more off camera when I get a chance. If I were to examine condition on everything right now, that would be a little crazy. Okay. This is another horrifically packaged card, shipped Japan and international, just between some cardboard. But we will fight through it as we slice through the top here. I'm trying to, but oh boy. All right. There we go. All right, here's another beautiful EX card. Again, this is just one that I'm not even going to try to dig out of the packaging here, but Ampharos EX. Is that creased? Yeah, that might be, oh no, that's just the tape. All right, yeah, it's taped to this, like, come on, man, the Japan packaging, you're really getting to me here, but oh boy, is that beautiful. Such a cool EX card. You're gonna notice a theme here in these purchases. As everyone well knows at this point, it's kind of become a meme, how much I love the EX series. So yeah, got some amazing cards here. This one's a little easier, mostly because I can just sort of lightly dig in here and slice through. And yeah, okay, there is another card. Again, looking pretty nice. Might have some issues at the top there. Ooh, there's a nice one, Skarmory EX. Now this one is actually, this is unlimited edition. You can see down in the corner, it does not have the first edition stamp. I don't know if my Entei is first edition, so I can compare. Yeah, not sure on the Entei, but unlimited World Champions pack, where this Skarmory EX comes from, is really incredibly rare. So really excited to grab this card. And again, I'll have to take a look off camera, but the condition is looking pretty nice on that, so that might be a PSA candidate. As I do normally I try to buy only cards that I think have a shot at a PSA 10, especially in Japanese. English now, things are changing a little. Nines are becoming much more viable to purchase, and yeah, as my collection, as the prices go up, my collection becomes harder and harder to obtain in very high grades, as I'm sure everyone knows. So here's a Rockets Hitmonchan. This is another just beautiful card. Yeah, looking real nice there, and just killer. Yeah, as you can see, really we're knocking it out of the park with the EXs here, and this is just falling apart. Like, all right, here we go. Golem Secret Rare, or not Golem, Golurk Secret Rare. Again, you really have to look in the light. That beautiful like sheen on Golurk, it's something else. So yeah, these shinies, these black and white shinies, I'm a big fan of them, and I really just recently started picking them up. So yeah, that is, again, just the shipping is horrific. I would never purchase from the seller again if I remember who they are on Yahoo Japan, but oh boy, yeah, they're not going to be getting my business anymore. Again, like something like this, like what? You're shipping a card in that? Oh goodness. All right, okay. Oh goodness, is this even in a sleeve? Oh boy. I'm using my fingernails on this because I don't even want to touch it with my scissors, but I think I'm going to have to, just because I cannot get this open. I'm going to have to, so there's the card. I'm going to have to be very, very careful here as I open this. Okay. Now, can I get it out this way? No, it's taped to the, oh my god. And this is like not a cheap card at all, so We're gonna dig our scissors in here. So this is like, I try to do the thing where I open up the package and speed up the video so that you don't have to see me doing this. But yeah, this card looks like it is not even in a sleeve. Oh man, the hilariousness of Japanese packaging. This guy put this card in saran wrap. Okay, maybe it isn't a sleeve. I'd be very happy if it was. But here's a play promo blanks Rayquaza. That is, oh goodness, it's just comical at this point. It really is just comical. Yeah, I can't even. That's it. That's all you're gonna see, guys. Let's hope the condition's good when I extricate that card from its prison. Yeah. So good God. Again, really hit or miss. You guys are seeing there's some good Japanese packaging coming up, I promise. Here's another one which I might just rip. Yeah, there we go. Check that out. That is a beautiful, beautiful EX card. Rayquaza EX from the from Rulers of the Heavens. Again, this card is going crazy in English. People realizing it's the rookie version of Rayquaza EX. Just pretty awesome there. Unlimited edition, but man, that's looking very, very nice. All right, we got another one of these. These are all from the same seller, as you can tell. This absolutely horrific packaging. Yeah, do I have checking my drawer here? Yeah, I was looking for some kind of razor to open this. Yeah, that's what Sakari uses. Check out his channel. He's a great YouTuber for if you're just sort of collecting on a budget. Yeah, this is impossible. So we're just gonna skip this card and throw it in another mail video because I'm gonna need to get a razor for this, as I cannot safely cut this card out of its packaging. I believe it's a Hydreigon ultra rare, but we'll see. See, here's some good packaging. It's at least better than the other ones. I don't have to. Let me get the crinkle plastic out of the way. Okay, yeah, it's kind of the same. Oh no. Oh no. This one looks like it's already been opened. Can I shake the card out? No. Okay. So this video is probably going to be titled something like Fourth Star Struggles with Japanese Packaging for 30 minutes or so. That sounds about right. Man. Can I pull the card out now? Looks like it. Okay. All right, yeah, that one's got a little dent on the top. So I think I know what this one is. All right, ready for it? This is a big one. Rayquaza, ultra rare, shiny. Just look at that. Look at that patterning. You really, scans do not do these cards justice. You have to hold them in the light. Even if you saw that, you'd be like, all right, that's a pretty boring card. But then you tilt it into that light, you see the multiple waves on Rayquaza, the glitter on Rayquaza, and it is something else. Yeah, so this card was very expensive. In Japanese, it's going for a ton of money. I think it's like $500 plus in mint condition. So obviously this one not in mint condition, as you can see from the top. But this is still going off to PSA. Hopefully I'll get a 7 or above on this. Yeah, as I just want this graded in my collection. And here we go with some great Japanese packaging. I mean, maybe I take that back, as that card is not secured. But at least I don't have to worry about cutting it as I sort of go to town with the scissors. And hopefully, as long as it's in a sleeve, we should minimize the effects of that card being completely loose in this CD case. But you can kind of tell what it is already. Yeah, so it's in a sleeve. That's not too bad. Okay. And it is, here, I'll toss this on the ground, a Blastoise Ultra Rare. I can already see some damage on this card. Yeah, so this was supposed to be mint. Obviously it is not. And yeah, that's probably this damage at the top here. If I can show that off right there. Yeah, that's probably going to mean that this card does not go off to PSA. But still, just like these ultra rares are so beautiful. I mean, look at that. That is something else right there. Yeah, so very, very nice, even though it's not perfect in terms of condition, and that's sort of what happens with Yahoo Japan. There's really not much in the way of buyer protection, so if you get a card that's bad, you're kind of that's it. So let's dig into these here. These are, you can kind of tell they're all packaged in the same way. They're from the same seller. I've bought from this dude before, and this is how he packages his cards. So here's the first one. Ooh, that's a nice one. Blaziken EX, first edition from Magma vs. Aqua. Man, and that back is looking nice and clean as well. So we're off to a good start there. This guy packages his cards fairly well. Obviously, I'd like for them to be in something like a top loader, but you can't win them all. All right, ooh, this is a nice one. Okay. Kyogre EX full art from X and Y5. I actually pulled this card myself in one of my XY5 booster boxes. That's an interesting sleeve. We'll keep it on the front right there. So obviously can't check out the condition, but I thought this was fairly mint. So I'll be checking the condition more closely on these when I you know, take a look off camera and get ready to PSA grade. Hopefully some of these cards, they come back. Hopefully the condition on these is relatively good. Yeah, I'll just sort of tear everything. Oh, we got English cards. That's interesting. So what do we got here? What are the... oh, is it just energies? Yeah, energies. This is Korean, I believe. Or is this Chinese? I think it's Korean. Yeah, I think that's Korean text there. Ooh, there we go. So we got these interesting, like, Diamond and Pearl Korean cards, I believe. But of course, the main star of the show is another black-white shiny card, Chandelure. And yep, check that out. Again, this is just, you really have to see these cards in person to appreciate their full beauty. Yeah, and even in English, they're not as nice as this. But yeah, this is a beautiful card. And actually, this is a little dinged up on the top there. But that still could be something like a PSA 9. Yeah, it's even a little dinged in the corner. So yeah, that could still be something like a PSA 9. Yeah, it's a little annoying. It's kind of hard to, again, on this stuff, you know, the Japanese sellers, they claim, you know, beauty products, complete total beauty products, and, you know, you're like, all right, you can't really, again, if the card isn't in the condition described because it's, you know, been so long since you purchased, and, you know, normally there isn't any buyer protection on Yahoo. Here's another copy of this just beautiful Empoleon. Oh my goodness. I love this card, and that's why I bought 2 of them. Yeah, so there really isn't a lot of buyer protection stuff on these Japanese sites. So if you get a card that's not in the condition described, this Empoleon thankfully looks pretty darn nice. It's very hard to like go back and get a refund or something. So that's one of the things that I tend to warn people about when they do these Japanese sites, when they start purchasing things from Japan, is like, you really gotta, it's not a place to take risks. And if you are taking a risk, it's a place to take a very calculated risk, because, you know, if something really crazy happens, you might be able to get your money back, but it is not anywhere near a certainty. All right, we got another card here. That's a nice one. Groudon EX Full Art. Is that dent in the sleeve? Please tell me it's in the sleeve. Yes. Okay, nice. Yeah, so that Groudon is not dented, thankfully. And yeah, we'll check the condition on this when I end this video. But man, just beautiful here. I love it. Yeah, so like this is why everyone, you know, people who aren't necessarily super informed in Pokemon, when trophy cards come up on Yahoo Japan, people just ask, okay, well, why aren't people buying them? And the reason is that here's this beautiful Groudon EX, super nice, little ding. Yeah, this has got some wear on it. So this is it's hit or miss. You're not going to have everything be a PSA 10 quality or even PSA 9 quality. Just sort of go through these more. Yeah, so it's buying a trophy card on Yahoo Japan, like throwing that amount of money into a system which has limited buyer protection, limited, ooh, that's a nice one. Another Rockets Hitmonchan. Limited buyer protection, limited forms of, you know, seller accountability, especially a system where like a lot of the buyer protection relies on the middleman service, like checking the card for you. And if you have a several $1,000 card up to like a $10,000 card, are you really going to want people who aren't trained and knowledgeable? Salamence EX, what a beauty. Are you really going to want people who aren't trained and knowledgeable in Pokemon cards to be poking around at your several $1,000 card? Back on that looks nice and clean. And the answer is, for a lot of people, no. So it's, you know, it's risk management. And the people who end up taking the right risks end up making pretty, I think here's a holo on like the filler card. I have no idea what this is. Yeah, but another card I purchased. Oop, there we go. Sceptile EX. You can see the pattern here. Can you tell what I like? Man, so this is just an amazing purchase. I'm, you know, you hit and miss with Japanese cards, and you know, something like that Blastoise where it said it was mint and it's got like a dent in the top. That's just, you know, that's a miss. But I think even in the condition that that Blastoise is in, it's worth something. This is interesting. This card looks a little sun faded. I thought it was just something with the picture, but that card is definitely sun faded in some ways, or there's something up with it. It's just, yeah, the top looks washed out. Back looks relatively clean, not too bad. But yeah, this was just an interesting purchase that it was fairly cheap, and I thought, all right, let's see if it, because if it was just the picture, then it went for really low. But yeah, so we are just getting some amazing cards in here. Getting better at opening these packages. This is the back, yeah. So we'll flip this. Is that a crease? No, it doesn't look like it. All right, this one looks actually really nice on the back. So let's see what it is. A Deoxys EX. That's top notch right there. Little off center, but still perhaps worth sending in for grading. I think we're on to the last two of these like white paper packages, and then we got one more. And that is going to do it for this mail video. Boy, has this been exciting. So much awesome stuff. And a great way to kick off my my sort of multi-mail videos. As yeah, there's going to be a couple mail videos. Not really sure how I'm going to structure everything beyond this. I definitely wanted to get this this out there. Okay, this is like, okay, there we go. All right. Ready for this one? Oh, it's upside down. It's a Swampert EX. And that is so nice. Amazing. All right, last one here. Again, I really don't necessarily know exactly what all of these cards are. I sort of vaguely remember purchasing them. Again, this is like 3 months of Pokemon mail. So when I see the cards, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember getting that. All right, so the last one is this EX, Black, White, Ultra Rare, something else. Let's see. It's another EX, a Hariyama EX. Very, very nice. And again, I'll go through these and I'll go through everything afterwards and check for condition. Hopefully, I'm thinking several of these cards will be PSA gradable, but not necessary. Not sure. Not like expecting a ton of 10s on this stuff. But my last purchase, Japanese card shop purchase, this is just some random cards I picked up that I just love. This beautiful Ladiosa GX Hyper Rare. I love the pattern here. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Shining Lugia. This card has gone super stonkers. Unfortunately, this copy looks a little off-center. But who knows, maybe PSA would still award it the 10 grade. Even in a 9, it's probably worth something if, yeah, that back is fairly clean. But yeah, Shining Lugia, that's a big card right now, especially in Japan. And I always fill out my order with like 5 of these Mega Salamence EX promos. I think this card shop had them up for like 100 yen for the longest time. And it's just like, all right, mint Mega Salamence EX Korokoro promos. There's no way that I'm turning those down. And boy, that is awesome. So that's going to do it for this mail video. Just some insane cards, some really, really cool stuff. Unfortunately, there's this one card that I cannot show off because I just have to I have to get some specialized equipment to open it up. But this will go in another mail video and you'll see it then. So thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to stick around for more videos. I'll be opening up Shiny Star V relatively soon, and also for my other mail videos where I crack into all of those huge packages you saw in the intro. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stick around for more videos.